The forensic profile of Calder Reeve. Again, the forensic profile of Calder Reeve. The anatomy of a ghost. In my investigations of the Arctic Station 42 disaster, one factor stands out above all others: the auditor, Calder Reeve. Most fiction portrays characters as vehicles for plots, but in my work, I treat character as infrastructure, a system that either holds under pressure or collapses. Today we're doing a behavioral audit of Calder Reeve, a man who chose to become a ghost in the machine to preserve the truth. We're looking at why he is the architect of the final auditor. The forensic traits: precision under extreme load. Calder Reeve is defined by his surgical precision. In a forensic suit, he doesn't just read data. He hunts for the stain of inception. That micro stutter in the laws that signals on intentical lie. His most critical trait isn't his behavioral, but his adaptability to absolute zero. Whether he is navigating a physical collapse of the station or the psychological weight of being labeled redundant, he operates with a clinical, analytical grace. He approaches his own survival as a logic problem that must be solved, mirroring the way we audit only complex systems. The decision matrix, law of traded will. Again, the law of traded will, the decision matrix. Calder's actions are governed by what I call the law of traded will. The idea that you must trade your personal safety to secure an absolute truth. His decision to investigate the 1.7-second gap was the point of no return. He prioritized the integrity of the data over the security of his career. And when the system flagged him as redundant, a bug to be patched, he didn't fight back with force. He fought back by entering the analog silence. This decision demonstrates the fundamental understanding that a corrupted system, the only way to win is to remove yourself from the system's visibility. So again, let me repeat that. This decision demonstrates a fundamental understanding that a corrupted system, the only way to win is to remove yourself from the system's visibility. The philosophical anchor, the ethics of preservation. His mantra, the ice doesn't forgive, it only preserves, is more than a line of dialogue. It is the psychological framework that allows him to function in sub-zero temperatures or a sub-zero nightmare. By centering himself on the tectonic hum of the glaciers, he aligns his internal morality with the indifference of nature. You see, this reflects the core theme of the work, that human-made systems are fragile. Again, human-made systems are fragile and prone to corruption. But truth is a physical reality that nature itself guards. The ultimate audit, the final broadcast. Calder's final decision to broadcast the raw data to open source weather stations is the hallmark of a true auditor. He knows that by doing so, he will forfeit his life to the station's collapse. He will forfeit his life, to the station's collapse. But he succeeded in making the truth impossible to delete. He proved that the system could delete the auditor, but it could not delete the evidence. This is the ultimate sacrifice requested when one stands against the institutional eradicator. Conclusion, the auditor's legacy. Again, the auditor's legacy. Auditing Calder Reed provides us with a blueprint for how to maintain integrity when the system views you as a liability. If you want to see the full forensic logic of this case and understand the mechanics of the ArcStation 42 disaster, Winter Never Sleeps is on Amazon. By reading the text, you aren't just following a character. So again, let me repeat that. By reading the text, you are not just following a character. You are reviewing the case file of the man who chose truth over his own existence. The auditor is offline, but the signal remains.